Hey everyone, this is a strat developed by one of the players I play with a lot in operations. You'll see his name is AoSApocalypse. He's developed a strat specifically for a Scharnhorst. It's not quite as exact as mine per se, where you're doing specific things to specific ships, but it definitely is an effective one. There are definitely a few key things about it which I'll mention.
Gegnerische Streitkräfte am Horizont gesichtet. Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff gesunken.
I feel like he switches views, zooms in, and looks around a lot more than I do. I don't know if that will be disconcerting to some people. I've noticed I do a lot of zooming in and out with the shift key, but this is completely different. One thing you'll notice, he's checking ship speeds with his torpedoes. Obviously, with the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau, you can do that. But most other battleships at this tier cannot. Now here's one of the key things to this strategy. He is heading over to this island at D6 and he's gonna go south of it at a key time.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Kreuzer versenkt.
Of course, coming over here lets you get clear shots at the cruisers, as you saw with the Dallas and the Emil, and now the Emerald. But the main thing for coming here is actually for the Missouri. There's a reason he calls this the Scharnhorst Rush, as he is rushing the Missouri right now. You can see he's checking the Missouri speed with his torpedoes. It should also maybe one of the key things to this, being able to do that. Now he's got the perfect timing to send torpedoes himself at the Missouri, and being less than 5 kilometers away, he could definitely reach it with his 6-kilometer torpedoes. Now obviously you didn't finish it, but that's why we bring a DD to make sure it dies. Now, as you saw, this group only has 5 ships. And one thing with having shorthand like this, and they definitely did this on purpose, is you don't go rushing into the base right away. You want to hang around outside, especially as you can see, the transports are way behind. And with a group of 5, obviously it's critical to minimize ships being sent to do the auxiliary tasks. We have Vader in Atlanta taking care of transports, and Mazerat in Leningrad taking care of the aircraft carrier. And Apocalypse is waiting outside for the others to catch up before going in. Now that everyone's starting to catch up, he's going to start heading inside. As you can see, he's doing a little trick pressing the M button real fast to see over the island. If you hadn't noticed, that was the exact same trick. I don't know if you remember from my analysis replays, analysis videos, you don't want to kill the Campbelltown and Dallas. You can kill one of them, but not both, quickly, because if you do so, the ships in the lower east corner will start spawning. And you definitely don't want that happening until you have at least 3 or 4 ships going in at the same time. And now that we have the Scharnhorst, Helena, and Atlanta here, it's more than fine to finish these 2.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer gesunken.
Now here comes the second reason why it's called the Scharnhorst Rush. He's basically going to rush down between the two islands and kill as many things as fast as he can. But one thing needs to happen. The Omaha and the Farragut can launch torpedoes pretty quickly after spawning. That's why he's telling the others to kill the Farragut, and he's basically trying to finish the Omaha himself. And one time I was doing this in the Gneisenau. The Farragut was sunk, but I was already down here with the Omaha, and it launched torpedoes at me, surprising me. So I experienced firsthand what he meant. And I'm pretty sure those were the torpedoes from the Omaha.
Gegnerische Schlachtschiff zerstört.
Now, if you remember from the discussion replay, and maybe the discussion analysis, and maybe the replay analysis, you can spawn ships faster in Narai, and his push may actually have done that. As obviously the third wave doesn't spawn this quick after the second wave.
Gegnerische Schlachtschiff gesunken.
The only comment I have there is he may or may not have been trying to block the other player's torpedoes, and one thing he might have done better if he wanted to stay alive was slow down, and he probably wouldn't have rammed the Colorado. But what do you guys think? Is this something you'd want to try? Or do you have your own strats that you use in operations? I'm more than open to showing these off. Just like the other time with Coward. If you haven't seen those replays with Coward and Dahatsu and Fubuki in Aegis, you should go watch them. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you another time.